This is Higher Maths, it's practice paper E. We're looking at question 8 in the calculator paper. Right, we've got a circle has the following properties, and I've got 3 clues as to this circle, and I have to find out the equation of the circle. So let's look at the clues. So the x-axis and the line y is equal to 20 are tangents to the circle. So what I'd expect is that the circle is going to lie in between both of these lines. The circle passes through 2 points, so 0, 2 and 0, 18, and the centre lies in the first quadrant. Right, let's go ahead and draw this out, see if it helps to get a picture of what we're trying to work out here. Right, so first thing I'm going to do is going to draw the y-axis, okay? And what I'll do is I'll start from here, that'll be 5, 10, 15, 20. And that's all I need to go up to because I know that we've got our circle is going to lie in between these 2 points. So let me just draw along here the x-axis. So there we go. Okay, so that's going to be my x-axis, my y-axis. That's going to be 5 there, that's 10, 15 and 20. Now the circle lies in between these 2 points, so it's a tangent to the x-axis and y equals 20. So the line y equals 20 will be this one here. Right, so let's draw this along here. So that there is y equals 20, and the circle is going to lie in between the two here. Right, let's take the next clues. So I've got 0, 2 and 0, 18 as points where the circle passes through. So that should be a point there and a point there. So that's going to be the 0, 2. So that would be 0, 2. And this one here is 0, 18 up here. Now what I'll do is I'll get a set of compasses, and I've set this already to a radius of 10 because the diameter of the circle is 20, so the radius is going to be 10. So let's try and find out where the circle centre is going to be. Right, so if I put that one there, just where they cross over is going to be my centre. Okay, and just doing it pretty quickly, and I'm trying to do this heavily so that you can see it in the video. Hopefully you can see that circle that's there. Okay, so that's roughly the circle that I'm looking at. And what I do know is that the centre of the circle has a y coordinate. Okay, it's got a y coordinate equal to 10 here. That there is the line y equals 10. So just from the clues that I've got up above, I'm building up a picture of what I'm trying to find out. So I know the centre's lying in the first quadrant. So the centre there is going to be equal to, I don't know what the x coordinate is, but I know what the y coordinate is, and that's 10. And for the centre of a circle, that would be my a value, that would be my b value. Okay. What I can also see is that my radius of the circle was 10. Okay, so radius equals 10. So I've got quite a lot of information just from what we've been given up above. From there, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and work through and find out the centre. I've got the radius, and then use that in the equation to work out the equation of the circle. Let's first of all start with the equation x minus a squared plus y minus b all squared is equal to r squared. Okay, you'll find that in the formula sheet. Okay, and that's one of the formulas for the circle. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to substitute the parts that I already know. So I know that the radius is 10, and I know that b, the b value, is going to be 10 as well. Okay, so I know that r equals 10, and I know that b equals 10 also. So from here I've got x minus a, still don't know what a is, plus y minus 10 equals 10 squared. Okay, so I'm gathering some more information here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to substitute one of these points here. Doesn't matter which one I substitute in, I'm just going to substitute the 0, 2 in here. So I'm going to substitute the point 0, 2 into the above. Okay, and that's going to be my x, and that's going to be my y. And what I'm looking for is that if I've got a point that's on the circle, then this side here should balance with that side there. And, you know, if I substitute that in, what I'll do is I'll find out the value of a. Right, so substituting into the above. So 0 for x, so I've got 0 minus a, which I still don't know, squared, plus, and for the y coordinate I'm going to put in 2 minus 10 squared is equal to 10 squared, which is 100. From there, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just work this through. So minus a squared is just going to be a squared from here. I've got plus, and that's going to be minus 8 squared, and that equals 100. So what I can see here is a squared is equal to 100 minus 64. So that's going to be 64. Take it over the other side, minus 64. So a squared is going to be equal to 36. So a is going to be equal to plus or minus the square root of 36. So a is going to be equal to plus or minus 6. But one of the clues up above, I've got the centre lies in the first quadrant, okay, so this will only be a plus 6, so since the centre is in quadrant 1, a then equals 6. Okay, so from there, what I've got now is I've got the final part that tells me what the centre of the circle is. So the centre of the circle is 6, 10. So I've got everything that I need now. So I've got the circle centre and I know the radius, and I'm just going to substitute them into the equation of a circle. So I'll substitute the centre, which is 610, and that's going to be my a value, my b, and the radius equal to 10 into that top equation that was there. So what I've got is x minus a squared plus y minus b squared equals r squared. From there, what I'm going to get is x minus 6 squared plus y minus the 10 squared is equal to the radius squared. And finally, just to get my final mark, what I'm going to do with that is I'm going to square that last part, and that must be done. So x minus 6 squared plus y minus 10 squared equals 100. Okay, and that there is the question complete. Right, so this one here, just about looking at the clues, trying to think about what they are, drawing down what you know will always help you, and trying to take things forward from there to try and work out the solution and get the equation of the circle. Right, let's go for marks here. I'm going to go for 1 mark for getting the radius first of all equaling to 10. Okay, I'll then go for substituting the value of b into this equation here. So if I get that line there, then that would be 1 mark. And remember, you could have substituted in the 0.18 as we go down here as well. Right, so the substituting the 0.2 in, and I'll take a mark for this one here, okay? So as I say, the 0 and the 18 could have gone in there as well. You would still have got the same value coming out for a. For a being equal to 6 will be the next mark. And what we'll go for here is I'll go for getting the clear definition of the centre of the circle. Okay, it being 610, and finally the final mark will be for this line here, and the radius must be squared out to get that final mark. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 marks for this final question in the practice paper E.